Jigawa State Government has made it compulsory for recruited women security guards to wear hijab in their duty posts. State Commissioner of Information, Youth, Sports and Culture, Sagi Musa, disclosed this while briefing newsmen after the State Executive Council meeting chaired by Governor Umar Namadi. He said state government has directed 3 private security firms operating in the state to allow their female workers to wear hijabs while on duty. He stated that the directive is part of the government's effort to provide an inclusive and enabling environment for all citizens, particularly women. According to him, by allowing female security operatives to wear hijabs, the government is empowering them to practice their religions and cultural beliefs without restriction. Sagi said the decision is expected to boost the morale and confidence of female security operatives in the state. The commissioner explained that the decision follows a report presented by the Council Committee on Schools, Hospital and Court Security. These companies are to allow female security operatives among the 9,969 young people recruited to wear hijabs while on duty as a matter of religious and cultural accommodation. ATN reported that Governor Umar Namadi has approved the recruitment of 9,969 young persons to serve as security guard on schools, hospitals and other government buildings. Okay, let me get your thoughts, Mr. Frank, on this, because it's now going to, it's more like a contradictory situation. Is Jigawa a dominant of Muslim state? That's the first thing.
No. I won't even go to the issue of Muslim state.
And let's look at that part.
I think all of us believe in the culture of Nigeria.
Yes.
Now we are trying to create serious lacuna in terms of security wares. Yes, you have employed the people. It should be a choice. Now you're imposing on the female. So even let us say that Jigawa is 90% of
Muslims. Yes, it's a possibility.
So yeah, I'm just saying that. I know that it's not even 90%. I just give a very high figure. It will be 60-40. But there are Christians in Jigawa. But when you are doing that, you should allow those who would want to wear the hijab to wear. And allow the females who would not want to wear to go. But now you are making an imposition that so far as you are a female security personnel employed by the state government, you should wear the hijab. Which is not Nigerians will leave the substance and go for chaff. And that's as if we have there's a game or there's a victory we want to get. This has nothing to do with solving problems. It's just we are playing. We are trying to promote religious intolerance. But by the time someone say I won't wear, you know it's blasphemy. They want to wear, and you should be lynched. You create fear in the mind of Nigerians. Who should be guided by the government, protected by the government. Now the government is now giving room for anarchy. For me, it's inconsequential. But what do I know? This is what they will implement. Nigerians are asking for government to protect them. They won't do that. But issue of wearing clothes is what they say. You must wear it, and if you don't wear it, you'll be sacked from job and you'll be imprisoned. Using Sharia law, because now they will use Sharia law to make sure that somebody is nailed to the ground. It's unfortunate. I don't know why our leaders, just like what happened about a month, that they should close down school because they want to observe Ramadan fast. It's unfortunate. And everyone is have to implement. The government, is our government. We are Muslim state. We are this. Nigeria. Saudi Arabia is the mother and father of Muslims. Are you aware? But go there. Do they close down school? Now it's about security. I want to please. Why is it that in this country we are trying to use religion to undermine peaceful coexistence? We're trying to use religion to start our health system. For me, this is not a good development. Even though you are the one that deployed them, you shouldn't give them a kind of order that you must wear. If they should wear, they should wear. But it's not no hijab. I know it's part of female wears in who are Muslims. But it shouldn't be that for security personnel, you must wear it by force because it's a state law. For me, it's not an ideal thing. But what do I know? It's a Muslim Sharia law. They will wear it. But what is it going to do instead of solving the problems of insecurity in Jigawa State?
Thank you so much, Mr. Frank. And now the question would be, is it that the recruits are just Muslims? I want to get your thoughts on this, Mr. Barrister Kerr. Is it that they're just Muslims? Because it's not a mandatory situation that they must have to wear hijab in order to be allowed to operate as security personnel.
Well, I wouldn't know about that, but I guess they will also, if I'm a Christian there, perhaps I'm a white garment church member, they should allow me wear my white garment.
In that instance, it's made as a compulsory situation.
You can't. I think that thing should, it's like it's for the Muslims.
It's not just for the Muslims, it's for every security personnel. Female security personnel are supposed to wear hijab. That work in the hospital.
Now, what the interpretation is, you have imposed Sharia law in Jigawa State. That's just the interpretation. When you say that female security personnel are to wear, the hijab while on duty, whether you're a Christian or a Muslim, it means that you are imposing Sharia law. But Nigeria is a secular state. So why such? These are the things I earlier on mentioned here. We shy away from the reality and truth in this country. Why? I think it's going to be resisted. Yes, it's going to be resisted.
Do you think we're getting to that point that there could be a possibility that at some point Nigeria would be a particular religion practicing state? Because we're almost getting to that point that it's one political party a practicing state. Would we get to that point where we drifted to a particular
They've tried it in the past, it didn't work. Even during the a particular military head of state, if I'm not mistaken, IBB registered Nigeria to OIC, but it didn't work. All those shenanigans can't work here. Forget about all these things they say that the South is not united. It won't work. You can't impose Nigeria is a secular state. That is what is enshrined in the 1999 Constitution, as amended. So, and we have freedom of thought, freedom of religion. So you cannot come through the back door. You want to impose a particular...
Do we practice freedom of thought in this country? Do we still practice? Because I keep asking this question. Do we still follow the Constitution? Does Nigeria still practice democracy? Do we practice freedom of speech, freedom of movement in this country? So is there a possibility that this Constitution, like you had mentioned, will also be implemented when the time arises?
This is a provoking thought, which should be perhaps discussed another time, and we'll give it a full... it should be a full episode for us to discuss this, whether we are. So at that point, we'll now be able to place the constitutional practice and what is obtainable in apparatus, and examine it, whether Nigeria is following the constitution or not. I think that should be for another day. But in this instance, if I am a Christian female living in Jigawa
State,
I wear my white garment to go to work, and let me see somebody who will come and harass me for doing that. Or if I am a traditionalist, I will wear my mami water garment and go to work. Let me see who will come and stop me. Hence, there are no rules again, rules of engagement. There are no, they want to just polarize this country, make a mess and mockery of us. We are not regarded again if you go outside this country, even within the West African Nigerians. That if you cross in African countries, when you say you are a Nigerian, they'll be looking at you as if you are the way blacks used to look at white men before. But now Nigerians are just being commonized because the government have decided to make a mess of the country. So for the governor, I don't know whether it is coming from him or just an overzealous commissioner to say this, please, I'm saying it on air, he should be made to understand that Nigeria is a secular state. We are not a Sharia state, and such should not be encouraged. The position of hijab to security personnel, female security personnel, is unacceptable.
Thank you so much, and on your thoughts, gentlemen.